Right, so guys, it's a beautiful night, so we've decided to come out a wee walk up Mount Malloy, kind of wee local mount, and I'm lucky enough to be out with somebody that does know what they're doing. Stan's a local naturalist, compared to myself in my last video, who's someone who didn't know what they're doing, namely me. So should have an interesting wee hour or two up here. If you like this sort of thing, we'll be looking at some moths, maybe some butterflies, some flowers, some plants, some berries, and we'll see what we can find. What's this, Stan?
Common carpet moth.
Common carpet moth.
Feeds on bed straws. This is bed straw here, so this is his bed straw. So loads of these wee carpet moths and some other interesting moths lay their eggs on this, and the caterpillars feed on this. It's one of the superfoods of the moor, if you like. There'll be more.
This one here, Stan.
The one I've just got here. So that one you've got there, it looks like Chrysoteuchia colmella. And this one I've got here is Carambus lathoniellus, which just left the party there. There is, 900 moths in Scotland, micro moths.
900 micro moths.
Known in Scotland.
And butterflies.
Butterflies in Scotland, how many do you think yourself? How many different species?
100.
Do you think, Palmer, how many? 5,000? There's 40 different species of butterflies in Scotland.
40?
40, that's it. That's how you've got to learn, 40 butterflies.
40 butterflies.
Right.
Compared with 1,350 moths.
It's your blaeberry, yeah?
Yep.
Maybe.
So that's your sort of wild berry number one, if you like. That's the one that's sort of really tasty.
Aye.
Now there's another one here that we'll see up the top of the hill called cowberry, or it's called in Norway lingonberry.
Okay.
And they make jams and all sorts of things. But if you go on holiday there, your dinners that are served with that, that's on your meats.
When do they come into season?
About the same time as the blaeberry, maybe a bit later. They've already flowered. But you'll probably see some in flower as well once we're up the hill. There's a fair patch of them up the top there.
Okay. Maybe August, July, August?
Maybe, aye. I mean, the blaeberries will be out very soon. I mean, you'll get one or two at the beginning of July, but the main period is towards the end of July into August, even into September, depending how high up you're up and stuff like that. So there's an orchidure there. There's a couple of orchidure there that are a bit more interesting. Butterfly orchids. We've seen the butterfly orchids up here, over there.
Right. Stan's just informed me this is a heath spotted orchid. How many species of orchid?
Well, there's quite a number in Britain. I don't know how many in Scotland. There's not a huge amount. Less than the butterflies, I would imagine. But and then up here you would only get something like, about 8. It's mainly the shape of the flower here, is one of the key things, The shape of this lower lip, that would be the sort of key differences that you'd be looking for. So the wee central projection on the lower lip there is sort of shorter than the two outer ones there.
Right, I see that.
So you'll see if we get a common spotted orchid, then you'll be able to see the difference.
Right. Okay.
So these are different.
What we got here?
These look like full-blooded northern marsh orchid, these ones are, which sometimes hybridise with common spotted orchid, but I think these are full-blooded northern marsh orchids.
Quite a few in.
Well, having said that, they're a bit spotty on the leaves there, so maybe they're a bit hybridised already. Hard to tell. This one here looks very much like a common spotted orchid here. just coming into flower. So these ones might actually be hybrids.
Because they're so close.
Yeah. These are the bees, these are the tumuli or tumuluses that the bees make, mining bees. And most of these round holes are probably green tiger beetle larvae. So I'm going to see if I can get one.
Alright, so all these holes here,
They're
Stan?
really perfect round ones at least, you know. There we go. This is a green tiger beetle larvae here.
Alright.
So we've got this wee kind of projection here that kind of makes them really difficult to fit down a hole, if you like. That keeps them in the hole.
Alright.
You know, so what they do is they sit during the day, these wee beetles, I mean, they've got really fierce mouth parts, and they just sit with their head just tucked out like that.
Right.
You know, but they're actually just like a lid. No, they're level with the grunt, so their head's down here where it is there. And they just sit and wait on like an ant or something passing, and they jump out and grab.
Right, okay.
I just heard a tree pipit there.
Tree pipit?
So that's got a thing it does, usually for the top of a birch tree. And when it makes that song that it just did there, it usually flies up and kind of parachutes back down. So if we hear it again, I'll let you know. See, away over there's a black cap, and then at the back, that there, which sounds like a kind of crap white throat. I know, you know what I mean? It's not quite right. You know what I mean?
A white throat with a sore throat.
Right.
So I've always been collecting blaeberries, which I thought were in August. But Stan's just showed me one here that's nearly ripe. Still got a wee bit to go right enough. Tormental. I knew it was something like that.
Potentilla erecta. So these are a member of the rose family.
Tormental. Quite common.
Very common on the moor. Goodberry. These leathery ones, if you feel them, they're very leathery and evergreen. And this here is crowberry.
Okay.
Crowberry's got this wee white line on the underside of the leaf. See the wee white line there.
Right.
And get a bit. Yeah. This is crowberry here, there's a better one, right?
There's a purple bar.
Pineapple scent.
Stan, purple bar moth.
Right, come and see this one, David. This here. This is a gold swift moth. Gold swift, one of our most primitive macro moths. It's actually a micro moth, but it's classed as a macro moth, and it's extremely primitive. And what it was doing there, it was just flying there, and what it was doing was it was lecking.
Right.
Did I mention that the other day?
Aye, you did.
Right, so this is one of the ones that did a lek, and that was putting out a wee, that's a male gold swift moth, and it's putting out a pineapple scent.
Right.
And it's trying to attract a female.
It's for yourself. Ain't nobody here can walk it for you. You got to walk the back valley. nobody here could walk it for her. Yeah, she had to walk the Red Valley for herself. Oh yeah, she got to walk that lonesome valley. Well, you got to walk